Hello everyone. We are starting another one of our Christmas walks where we walk around the neighborhood and we look for some houses. We look for some nice Christmas decorations. We're going to do it a little differently in the next couple of walks. What we're going to do is we'll just keep the camera running, because in this area, we're in Bay Ridge, so I'm on 86th Street. We just passed Ridge Boulevard. So I'm on 86th Street between, I guess, Ridge and Colonial. I always get the avenues mixed up down here, but we're gonna walk around and see what we find in this area. So this is an area that also does a lot of decorating. And it looks like I'm about to hit a house right now. So this is how we're going to do it. We'll just keep the camera running. And what I'll do is we'll try not to go over an hour. Oh, look at this. He's actually decorating right now. This is pretty cool. It's got a lot of inflatables. This is a pretty cool house. You got Rudolph right there. You see his light glowing. His nose is glowing red. And right in front of me, I don't know if you could see it. It's not lit well, but it's like a teddy bear coming out of a present box. So these blue lights. It's a nice house. We're gonna go across the street in a second. There's a house behind me. Here we go. So we're going to get across the street. And this is the house we're looking at right now. Let me get off the street because I am on 86th Street. So even down here, it could be a little busy at times. So here we go. That's a nice reindeer right there. Look at that. Ain't that cool? That is cool. That is a really cool reindeer. I like that. And they got a wreath up there. They got a wreath. They got like 3 wreaths. One to the right, to the center, and to the left. All right, we are on our way again. So I'm recording this on Friday evening early. I think it's December 8th. I lose track of days. I got some plans tonight, so I figured, you know what, before I get to those plans, I have time. I'm in this area for a little bit before I go do what I got to do, and let's get a walk in. The weather for the area in the next 3 days is going to be pretty rough. We're supposed to get a pretty big storm coming in Saturday night into Sunday, and all day Sunday, and lasting until Monday morning at least. So it's going to be very windy, very rainy. It'll be interesting to see how all these Christmas decorations fare. We'll see. We'll find out how good, not only how good these people are with decorating, but we'll find out how good they put their stuff down. Oh, look at this. There you go. I'm trying to decide, do I walk in the street for this one? Because these sidewalks are pretty shallow, so it's hard to get an angle. Look at this. This is pretty cool. That is cool. I'll get on the sidewalk. Angle looks good. And we're on Colonial. That's where we are right now. It's an interesting color. I don't know if I thought it was going to change color, but that is the color. Like a purplish pink. And you got this house. All right. You would never think that 86th Street has, 86th Street is mostly commercial, except for this area. This area is residential, so you would never think of 86th Street as being a Christmassy type of area as far as houses are concerned. There's a lot of houses decorated. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I'm looking down the other way of Colonial, and I'm like, wow, look at that over there. So, decisions. This is why I kept the camera running tonight. Here's what we'll do. We'll just do 86th Street. We're back on 86th Street right now. Look at this tree. Wow. That is pretty cool. Oh, look at this. Oh, the trees were blocking the view for this. So check this out. That's pretty cool. There we go. And it looks like they got a clock in the tree. That's what that is right there. And I'll tell you right now, that time is wrong. It is not, is definitely not, what does it say, 10 after 10? No, it's more like 5. If you look, you can see the sun just set. If you look at the sky, it's still light. So. And then across the street, looks like we have a string of homes with just all lights. So we're just gonna walk by it. We'll just do a walk. Unless something catches our eye, we'll just do a walk by, because these are mostly just lights on trees and stuff. I almost got run over. I almost got run over by a bunch of kids trying to sing. Here we go. This is a nice house right here. And again, this is 86th Street. So we're right over by Fort Hamilton High School, so you can't cut through over here at night. They do close the gate, but we could go onto Shore Road. Now, we're very close to, well, let's get across the street and look at this. We're close to like Harbor Terrace area. Those are some nice homes. I would imagine that they have decorated, so we're gonna head over there. You know, I was kind of torn because there were still homes down on Colonial in the other direction, but you have to make a choice, you know, like, where do I go? You know, we could have a second video and just do those houses. That's an interesting decoration. Bling bling. That was the bling bling decoration.
How's it going?
All right, we're turning onto Narrows. Please, I'm hoping that there's lights down here because I just... Oh, we found one. You know, I had a feeling the house next to Fort Hamilton High School was going to have lights because that's a nice house just by itself. And it looks like the gingerbread house is lit up. I could see it, you know, on the other side of the school, so we'll go over there, but we may have to walk around the block because I'm pretty sure the gate is closed for Fort Hamilton High School. If it's open, we'll go through. I'll check it out, see. Here you go, this is what I was talking about. Well, it looks like he just has lights on the windows. There you go. And it looks like the gate is open for Fort Hamilton, so for the high school, so we're gonna walk through it. This is a nice house. It's got a lot of nice greenery in the windows. He's got a green thumb. I have a green thumb. I got a lot of plants in my place. All right, we're gonna cut through Fort Hamilton High School. Because the gate is open. Oh, there's a lot of houses on this block. I think we should go down this block. So we're gonna do that. I don't know where this guy wants to go, but he's inching forward ever so slowly. Cement truck. Oh, guys, there is a huge house across on the other side of the field. I'm going to point my camera in the direction just to give you an idea what I'm looking at. Just give me a second. All right, here we go. I don't even know if you could see, but out there, you see that right center of the screen, that house. We're going to go there. So here we go. These are some of the houses on 85th Street. Now we're gonna go down 84th Street. We're gonna just keep walking around. I want to go down 84th Street because if you remember, we did a walk a couple of weeks ago where we went up 84th Street. We did one of our just regular walks, and that was when they were decorating. And there was this one Christmas tree that we saw during the daytime, and I want to see if it's lit up at night. So there you go, you got this tree is lit up. And the house. Well, there's a lot of nice houses over here this year. Way more than I'm used to. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. You have to see, like, I am looking across the field. That one house, we're gonna go to that house. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so here's this one. What I'm noticing that the theme up here in Bay Ridge is a lot of lights. Like well, that's kind of a ridiculous thing to say, I know. I mean, all the houses are lit up, but what I mean is it seems like all of the houses that we've passed, I mean, we did pass a couple of houses that had some actual decorations and stuff, but there's a lot of houses that just have lights. This simple house right here. All the trees are lit up. And we are, where are we now? Oh, look at this. Oh, we were over here, my bad. Yeah, we were just here. This was the houses we were just at earlier. Okay, we're gonna cross over. There's a lot of traffic down here too. See, another house with just all lights. Lights around the frame of the house. The tree. This tree is lit up. Nice green color. Now I'm going to peek down 84th Street and I want to see if that tree is lit up. Well, we're also going to see if there's any houses lit up on this block. I'm going to be honest with you, this is, Bay Ridge is, they decorate, but I feel like I've never seen it this lit up before. Let's see what we got on this block. Ah, so here we are. And the tree is lit up. Oh, we got to go down there. They sound like a kid, but stuff like this makes you feel like a kid. So yeah, the tree. So I'm talking about, there's a house that we walked by. It's in my thumbnail of that video. It's a nice tree during the day. Very nice pine tree. Looks like a typical Christmas tree. And it's lit up and it looks like it's changing colors, I think. I could be wrong. Here we go. No, it's still red. I think it's just gonna stay red. So at this time of night, a lot of people are, if they are working in the city, they're just getting home from work. It is early in the evening. It is not late. Most people probably haven't even eaten dinner yet, including myself. I haven't even eaten dinner yet, so. God, it looks like a mom with her pups. I just called those kids pups. Look at this house. All right, so we'll get to the tree in a second, but look at this house. Oof. Man, oh man. Once again, lights, just all lights. No like inflatables, no big soldiers or anything like that, just straight up lights. Okay guys, this is the tree that we walked by a couple of weeks ago. This is what it looks like lit up. it's weird because down the block it looked brighter than it does now. I guess it's because of the perspective. We're so close to it, so the lights are kind of just the way the lights are inside the tree. But this is a very nice tree. I mean, it's like a cookie cutter Christmas tree. All right. Don't worry, we're going to that house, but I'm going a different way. I'm going to come up. We're going to go up 84th Street. Looks like the church got some lights on it. We'll take a look at the church. This is the Greek church. All right. All right, so we're back. Should be back on Ridge. Coming up on 84th. Now this is the block I said in my head it has to have decorations, and we've already seen one house across the ball field that we're going to stop at. Very nice house. If you want to see what these houses look like, we did walks on Colonial, we did walks on Narrows, we did walks on Ridge. You could just find them in my library. So you could see what these houses look like during the daytime. These are very nice houses. Estate style, colonial, Victorian, like every type of house they have down here in this area. So. All right. And we'll cross the street. We're going to be going back and forth on these streets just to get looks at the houses. And we'll just walk by a lot of these houses. You can pause the video if you want to stop and look. But a lot of these houses we'll just pass by, and then we'll stop at the really like exceptional light displays. I don't know if I mentioned it. You probably saw it in the beginning of the video. Weather tonight it's not bad. It's actually going to start getting warmer because this storm that's coming up from the south is starting to bring up warm air. So today it was 50 degrees. Right now it's around, I'd say mid 40s. There is a breeze though. So when that breeze kicks up, it gets a little colder, but it's a nice night out. It's very nice out. I actually like this house. Look at this. That is very symmetrical. Let me see if I can get that in the center of the frame. There we go. Try it again. That's good. Very nice house. We got a house over here. We got this tree. Okay, we're getting back to that area I was telling you about. Now this was, believe it or not, this is where Harbor Terrace is. So we'll go on that street. I'm hoping that they decorated in Harbor Terrace. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't, but you know, what do you know, right? Like, we'll see when we get there. But I knew that this area would be lit up. But there is a couple of houses there's this one house I'm looking at right now, to my right, is just a wall of red. You'll see it soon, don't worry. Here, look, there's what I'm talking about over there, if you could see it. I don't even know if that's making it in the camera, but before we get to that house, let's look at these. These are nice. Oh, look at these houses. This first house, the color is amazing. That is amazing. Isn't that cool? Looks like those are candy with the wrappers. That's what it looks like up there in the windows. I could be wrong, but. And there's this house. Now, I don't know if you can make this out, but this is interesting. So, it looks like on the balcony, on the second level, so here you have an angel, and then on the balcony, it looks like you have the wise men, and then up there is Jesus, it looks like, or an angel. I don't know, I can't tell. Maybe an angel, but I can't tell. I mean, it's hard to see, but I would say it's an angel because the manger, I think there's a manger, the rest of the manger is on the balcony. Hard to see in the dark. And then you got this angel right in the front. All right, let's go to this house. I saw this from across the field. We got to check this out. I'm sure you could see it through the park. You know, it's very hard to rate these houses. Like, if you were to say which, like, if you watch these videos and you say, well, which was the best house? I would say tonight in Bay Ridge is similar to Dyker Heights, where it's really hard to say, well, that's the best house, because there's some really good houses. Look at this house. This is crazy. We're going to stay across the street for this one, and then we'll go over there. Wow. I mean, that is bright. You can see, I saw this all the way from across the field. Looks like they got stuff up in the tree hanging. Now, it's hard to tell, but the house is decorated, but the trees are so bright that you can't even see the house. So if you see, you can see the house in there it's decorated. Take one last look and we'll be on our way. Okay, let's go check out this house that's just draped in blood red. And then what we'll do is we'll walk around the next block, go up, and we'll come back. It looked like the gingerbread house was decorated. I'm not sure, either that house or house next to it was decorated up on the next block. So we'll get back up there. We are 30 minutes in. So I have a person that subscribes, and she's been watching my videos, so I'll just say hello to her now. Robin, hi Robin. So Robin left a comment in one of my last walks, and she was like, you know, you need like a whole month to do all this. And I'm like, just to do all of Brooklyn, but you need a whole month just to do a neighborhood, because you could be doing this all day. Look at this house. So there you go. That house is just all red. Well, like I was saying, I mean, you need a lot of time just to go through all these houses with 30 minutes, and I've only walked really a few blocks. And there were some houses that I decided to walk away from. So maybe we do that next. I don't know. And here I am. I'm walking, and I see another house. I want to turn the corner, but I see another house. So let's. Oh wow! You have to see this block. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. We'll be coming here in a second. So this is over by Harbor Terrace. I knew they were going to decorate over here. So here we go. Let's look at this house though first. That block is lit up, and that's, I lost track of what street I'm on. So I'm just walking around. You know, we're in Colonial Ridge Narrows in the 80s. That's all you need to know. You won't miss these houses. They're big, and when they have all these lights on them like this one, so they got a tour bus here. So this is a tour bus. Here's the tour bus. You see the tour bus? Look at this house. Is that incredible or what? I'll tell you, Bay Ridge represented, man. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Bay Ridge. They've decorated over the years, but I'll tell you, like, recently, they've really upped their game. Now, I'm going to talk about something in a second, so just give me a second here. I'll look at these lights. So this tour bus behind me, this is the problem that we had in Dyker Heights. We would have these tour buses lines up all along 12th and 11th Avenue idling all night. Now, I'm not going to say that this tour bus has anything to do with the Dyker Heights tours, but most likely it does. What happens is these buses have to drop the people off on 86th Street, and then they got to go somewhere else to idle for a while or park. Now, where they're supposed to park is around the golf course. There's tons of parking around the golf course. So that's where they go. And this bus is just sitting here. And when you have 10 of these things sitting like this, idling, it becomes an issue. So I can guarantee you, you know, if it starts becoming a problem down here, they're gonna have to do something about it. And you could smell it. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's crazy. All right, so look at this block. We'll be back. And it looks like there's a lot of people on this block too. Oh, this is where all the tour people are. So this is where all the people are touring. Look, you got people just walking right in the middle of the street. These are the problems that we had in Dyker Heights start to pop up around 2007, and then the police had to show up. So if this is gonna start happening around here, you could imagine that'll be the same problem. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go around the block. So what do we call this, right? So we're lucky. We have Dyker Heights, right? So we could say Dyker Lights for the Christmas. And then in the last few years, they've started calling it Dyker Frights because they decorate for Halloween. So Bay Ridge, I mean, there's really nothing that rhymes with Bay Ridge with lights, so. All right, here we go, guys. We are guys and girls. I gotta be all inclusive. Here we are. Look at this house. Wow. I don't know what to say. This is gotta be nuts. Look at this. This is just absolutely. I mean, I get with Dyker Heights, you know, right? You decorate the houses, but a lot of these people, these houses are really big and they're decorating everything. The tree, I mean, this house is everything. Trees, there's like a fence. Let's not forget that there's a house right here on my left, but we'll come to that in a second. But look at this house. Like, what the hell? This is, oh man, they just, yo, it's like the light monster just took a dump on his house. I mean, just total dropped a whole bunch of lights on his house. This is absolutely amazing. Wow. And they did the fence. And these are high fences because they have like high partitions. They have the trees. These are like trees that go to up the side of the house. Look at this. This is like nuts. If I would have photographed this, I would have to use a panorama lens, a fisheye lens with a panorama head on the tripod, and have to take multiple shots, probably about 10 shots to do this. Because you couldn't do this with one shot. This is nuts. I feel like I would probably trip going up the stairs because it's kind of distracting. Look at this. This is absolutely nuts. And those look like cardinals. So those are little red cardinals in the blue. If you see those little those are cardinals. And then here comes that's a decoration we saw at another house. I can't get enough of this house. I'm checking my time. I'm trying to, 38 minutes now into this walk. And I think we spent like 5 minutes over here. It's kind of crazy. This is absolutely wild. And then you have this house next door. I hate to say it like that. And then we just have this house. And then we had the house across the street. Can't forget this house. They did this house really nice. And we're going to go up and around. I think this definitely beats my last walk. Absolutely. I mean, this is like over the top. I mean, I feel like I'm seeing this for the first time. Now, last year, I don't remember seeing this, so probably didn't walk down the block. In all honesty, last year, I was mostly in the 70s a lot, and I was over here by Bay Terrace. And we're going to come up here now, and I want to see what's lit up over here. There is a house over here that I've taken pictures of in the past that I really like. I want to see if it's lit up this year. Yeah, one last look. We're walking away from it. It's like hypnotizing, right? Now we're on the other side of Fort Hamilton up here now. This house is being renovated. I don't know if you could see in the dark, but it's being renovated. And we'll check back here next year. Maybe they throw a lot of lights on here. A lot of these houses, when they get renovated, then they wind up going crazy, you know, and putting up a lot of lights. All right, so this is Harbor Terrace over here. I'm pretty sure. I think I've lost track of where I am, you know. So that's what happens when you just look at these houses and you start turning streets. Oh, we're on Narrows now. We're almost over there, so we're gonna see if the gingerbread house is lit up. And the gingerbread house should be to my left. Look at this block. We're gonna do this in a minute. No, the gingerbread house is it's very dark. So it just sold recently, I think. I forgot for how much. I think 12 million. It was a ridiculous price. Look at this block. And I'm just gonna stay in the street. The camera is aiming at the house, but I'm looking straight in front of me. So you guys get to enjoy this view. I can't look at the house or else we're up on a hill here. And a car coming up over that hill, I will not see it until it's right on top of me. So I got to keep my eyes open. And I need to get back to 84th Street because that is where Harbor Terrace is. Here we go, over there, you got a house over there that's all lit up. And yeah, I am totally lost at where I should go. That's annoying. Now, this was the block that we skipped, but I'm looking at this right here. If you can see this right here. And another tour bus is idling. Oh, I'm telling you, the neighbors will get together. They will fix that problem if it gets big and big. I mean, because they're not supposed to be idling on these avenues. You see this tour bus right here, parked right in front of, blocking 3 driveways, by the way. That's 3 driveways he's blocking. This will be an issue. I know, because it was an issue in our neighborhood and we took care of it. This is why I feel this is all like new. It just, I don't know. I've just never seen it so lit up down here. All right, so we're gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do. Every time I look down a block, I see nothing but lights, but at a certain point, I have to decide on a route, so. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up, I think we're coming up to 79th Street. and then we're gonna come around, and we're up in a very high point in Bay Ridge. You can see the city skyline from here. This would lead us up to Harbor Terrace. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk down 79th Street. What I want to do is come back to the 84th Street area, but you can see like all these houses are lit up. We'd be here all night, so we might have to just come back for the rest of the neighborhood. And we're hitting 43 minutes on the walk now, close to 43 minutes. Or is it 47? 47 minutes. It's hard to see this little screen. Got some houses coming up. So yeah, if you like this walk so far, smash the like button. Please smash the like button. It helps rank the walk, or helps rank the video, so that more people see it. I feel like I'm having withdrawals right now because it's kind of tamed down now. But what I want to do is get back to the 84th Street area and see if there's any houses lit up down over there by Harbor Terrace. So this is a nice house. I like the colors of this one. All right, so since we're getting so close to an hour on this walk, we'll probably wrap it up soon. And we're about to hit Shore Road. Out there, what you're looking at is the city skyline of Staten Island. Right now, we're right outside 79th Street Park. You got the Belt Parkway, you got the ocean. This is it's pretty much New York Harbor, the Narrows. And now we're in just walking mode here. So yeah, this this was something else, but I'll tell you, those tour buses, not gonna last. It'll be interesting. So that would mean, so as you see this area right here, this would be the area where they should be idling. So they should be down here. And then what they do, so let me tell you what they do at Dyker Heights. So the buses, I think I mentioned this earlier, but the buses have to park on 86th Street along where 11th and 12th Avenue are, right? And they even have police barriers there and everything, so that when they get off the bus, they're not, you know, they're kept organized, because, you know, they don't want them blocking the sidewalk. They don't want them running across 86th Street because it's a very high traffic area. And what they do is they depart the bus and they get the groups ready. Like, they line them up. It's like kind of like a marching band parade. And they get them ready. and then they cross 86th Street and on the way they go, and they're probably in the neighborhood for at least an hour and a half. The buses, what they do then is drive around the golf course, which is where they're parked at first. They're on the 86th Street side of the golf course, and then they go around and they all park over by where the VA hospital is, or where the main gate of Fort Hamilton Army Base is. Eventually what happens is they then go back and pick those people up at that designated area once again. So if this starts getting really crazy down here, that's what's going to happen down here. Because we went through all that. We went through that phase where, you know, everybody from Brooklyn and Queens and all the 5 boroughs would come, and they would come by train or by car, you know, but then you get the tourists that are staying in hotels in the city, and they're the ones that are coming on the tour buses. All right, we're coming up on 84th Street. So this block I know has houses with lights because I've come down here a lot and done photography over the years. And we'll see if anybody went crazy on this block. By the way, I know it's dark, it's hard to tell, but we're walking by some really big estate houses. Huge. Like there's a wall that goes up. It's like a fortress. Hey, I'm going to show you this in a second. There's like a door, like an alcove or whatever you want to call it, with stairs that go up. And that's the wall. The wall is at least 15 feet tall. All right, so here's this one house on the corner. They just got all their trees lit up. And then we're going to be getting over to the Harbor Terrace area. And there's a house right on the corner that I know in years past has decorated, but I couldn't tell you if they still do it. We'll find out in a second. Yes, they do. It's lit up. I can see it. So this is a house that I photographed a lot in the past. A very nice house. I like the way they do these lights. They've been doing this for years. So this is a house that's been doing it a long time. And they did the tree this time. Look at that. There you go. Isn't that nice? And this is Harbor View Terrace. Most of the locals we just call it Harbor Terrace, so. All right. That's a tour bus behind me. Tour buses are everywhere over here. Oof. And the houses on this road are just ridiculous. We also have some dead-end streets. We'll see if anybody's got some lights on the dead-end street. Looks like they do. This is a dead-end street. We'll come walking down here during the day one day so you guys can see what it looks like. It's hard to see. It's very dark down here. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up this walk. And we'll probably do another one. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to cover. You know what we're going to do? We're going to keep going. What is it, 53 minutes? And just see how many more houses we could pack into this up to an hour. Get this house over here. Another dead end street. A lot of these streets over here are dead end. You got that big red tree over there. This is a big red tree. We got still some time we can do here. So what we're going to do is go down 84th Street. Now, if you remember that block we walked by, we didn't go up. That was where the people would just walk in the middle of the street. We'll see if we could just end there, because it looked like there was a lot of lights, and that's not far from us, only a block down. So we're going to go down 84th Street. And we'll do some quick walking. We'll do our normal walk mode. Walk by that house one more time. Get a look at this tree. Here we go. And I think what we'll do is we will end on that street that we skipped. That's where we're going to end it. So we're pretty much walking down the block. We're walking towards that house that we saw earlier, the house that had all the blue. And we saw this house earlier. So I hope everybody enjoyed the walk. There will be more. We do have to go into the city, let's face it. I mean, what's Christmas season without taking a walk by Rockefeller Center, right? I worked there for a number of years. So I know not just the decorations that they have on the buildings, but we could even go into some of the lobbies. I know some of the lobbies that have some really nice decorations in the lobbies. Some big Christmas trees and big wreaths, so we could do that. We walked by this earlier, but we were across the street. And we're gonna end it on this. So this is the block that we walked by earlier, if you remember, where there was just a whole bunch of people in the street. That's where we'll end it. And there's a lot of lights on this block. I'm gonna just warn you right now, it's a lot of lights. All right, so here we are. This is a good block to end the walk on. If you remember when we started the walk earlier tonight, I had turned up the street. I think we had turned up 86th Street, and there were still houses lit up all the way down Ridge. So we might have to come down here. Here we go. Look at these houses. Look at that tree. So that tree is lit up almost all the way, 100% lit up. I guess they ran out of lights, right? I mean, at what point do you decide? And I'm not talking about this tree right in front of us. I'm talking about the tree to the left. This tree right here next to this big house. At some point, you run out of lights, right? Because you might as well just keep decorating it at that point. Got some Christmas ornaments on the lawn, some big ones. And it says Merry Merry on them. You have this house across the street. Much quiet right now. It seems like all the tourists have departed. But we're going to end this walk on a very bright, blinding note. Well, all of our Christmas walks so far, this is our third one, we've clocked in over an hour, so. Oh man, what do? Do I go in the street? Because it's just these houses just across from each other. Look at this. So we're going to just stand in the middle of the street so you can kind of get an idea of how bright it is over here. Look at that. Crazy, right? Look at that. There, oh wow. So it's funny when you cross the street and then something comes into view. Wait until you see on my right side. I'm not going to show you until you're going to have to wait. So I'm going to show you this side first, because when you see, as a matter of fact, I'm going to purposely turn around this way because I want to show you how it's across the street, but I don't want to show it yet. You're going to have to wait. So this tree, the house with the tree, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me show this tree without showing that house. Oh, guys, when you see this house. Yo, I don't know who wins between the houses, right? You know what's funny? Geographically, the house with the blue lights is right across from here, right? So I'm looking up this driveway, and you could kind of see the house with the blue lights that we saw earlier. It's right on the other side of this. So these houses are back to back to each other. The house that I'm going to show you in a second. But I want to get these in first. Look at this. Wait until you see people are like stopping their cars. I know I'm driving you all crazy. You're like, let me see. You're probably fast forwarded by now. I bet you nobody's even listening to me at this point. That's what I would do. I would fast forward and then come back, but you'll see in a second. I just want to get this house. It's a nice house. You could actually see the reflection of the house behind me in the doorways. Do you see it? Do you see the blue lights? Okay, you guys, you ready for the reveal? You ready? Here we go. Get ready. Look at this house. Look at this house. I can't even fit it in the frame. I just, and like I said, this house is on the other side of the house that we saw earlier that had all those blue lights. So these two houses back to back, I got to get a drone over this. We've got to get a drone. I think I'm going to come back with a drone. Wow. I'm telling you, Bay Ridge, man. Bay Ridge is gonna have some tour bus issues. Look at this house. I just don't know. These kids look like they're in their pajamas. It look like they just woke up on Christmas morning or something. Look at this. We're gonna get close. Don't worry. I'm trying to get like good views, and then what we're gonna do is let this carson pass. I'm gonna go behind it. All right, here we go, guys. Look at this house. Look at these snowflakes. Look at the snowflakes right here. That is something else, huh? This is beautiful. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed that, guys. You see the Santa? He's in camos. And he says, God bless America. Look at that. Do you see that? There you go, man. This veteran approves of that. I love that. All right, guys, we're gonna end it, right? Because I'm speechless. I know I'm not speaking right now, but I'm like, I don't know what to say. We're gonna end the walk on this note. Thanks for coming. There will be more, but I don't know if I could top this. I really don't. I mean, we got enough. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, we got enough lights so far this year. I just don't know if I could find any more streets that do this. So yeah, we had a good walk. This winds up being a lot better than I anticipated. I was hoping to just get some houses like in this area, like, you know, just lit up and stuff, but this totally destroyed my expectations. And it destroyed them in a good way. I mean, I just can't get over how nice a lot of these houses are. So yeah. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll have more of our regular walks. And of course, we will do some more Christmas walks. Like I said, I want to get out into the city and at least do a walk out in the city. So, and then of course, what we're going to do is at some point we'll get back to Dyker Heights. That's where I live. So, I mean, I'm obviously going to do one more Dyker Heights in my neighborhood, and we'll walk around again and show off some of the houses. There were some houses in Dyker Heights that still weren't lit up, so we'll go back there and see, you know, what wasn't finished, and that's it. So yeah, this was good, man. Thanks for coming. I think I'm blind, and I think I'm gonna take some pictures before I leave, so take care everyone. Catch everyone on the next one.